So today we're going to be starting to look at putting an X through anxiety by Louie Giglio. This anxiety is something I have suffered with, and I know many people suffer with. So I think it's a good study for us, even if it's a bit of a shorter book. But we'll work our way through this short book here, and take a look at it. I'm going to read first his intro here, and that's going to be this episode. It's going to be his intro into this. It applies to my life, and I know it applies to so many people's lives out there, as we all have things to be anxious for. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. Psalm 73:26. I want to invite you to take a journey with me into the valley where the giant called anxiety looms large, threatening, taunting, intimidating, incapacitating, and paralyzing us with threats of doom and demise. It definitely paralyzes. That is something that has been so true throughout my life. It prevents me from doing many things, and counseling is trying to help beat that. But the only true way to beat that is through God. I know this giant well and have suffered defeat in this valley in the years past. Yet I also know there is a way to overcome anxiety. I know firsthand you can emerge on the other side of depression and dread and live to tell about someone who is more powerful than whatever has a grip on you. It's not a quick fix I'll offer, nor a promise that you will escape the fight. But I'd like to tell you about my champion, a giant slayer, who is on your side in the battle. Before we take the first steps, it's important that we not oversimplify the issue of anxiety. This giant is real, and it can be deadly. Anxiety and its cousins, panic, worry, fear, and dread, are complex. There are spiritual, mental, and physical, emotional, genetic, and circumstantial factors that can cause us to fall into the grips of depression, pulling us away from those we love and shuttering our ability to deal with everyday life. To underestimate the problem or blow it off with a hey, shrug it off, bounce back mentally, and bounce back mentality is a mistake. You can live free from the demoralizing grip of anxiety. As well, anxiety is personal. I have heard stories of others' struggles with anxiety and collapse that sound similar to mine, yet every person's battle is different and every experience is complex. A one-size-fits-all approach isn't going to be helpful here. But coming to terms with the formidable size of this giant in no way diminishes the promise of God. You can live free from the demoralizing grip of anxiety. I know for me, a lot of my anxiety stems from being in so much pain all the time. And I apologize. Sometimes I know you can hear it in my voice when I'm reading. Today is definitely one of those days where pain is high, so my anxiety is a little higher today. So I know this rings true for a lot of people who are dealing with especially illnesses, but also depression. For whether it's jobs right now, because I know a lot of people are struggling and losing their jobs as small businesses go under left, right, and center, and big businesses have to lay off staff. So I know that is a big anxiety trigger for a lot of people right now, and rightly so. But we have to trust that God has a plan and God can guide us through these things, as He is the only one who can get us through this. It's imperative for you to know that you are not standing helplessly alone in your valley. God Almighty is with you and He is fighting for you. In fact, He's already taken on every Goliath and won. Throughout this journey together, we will set our gaze on Him. We won't ignore that a behemoth called fear or worry or panic has its foot on our neck. But we will choose to lift our eyes and see someone bigger and more powerful, someone who loves us and plans to lead us back to the light. And so I think that is a great introduction that Louie Giglio has given here. And I look forward to continuing this journey with you all and looking at how God it helps us tackle anxiety and our fears, as I know everybody is in a lot of fear and panic right now. So I hope that you'll enjoy this series and that you'll take a look at this series if you wanna study along with it. The book is called Putting an X Through Anxiety, so feel free to look at the book and study along with me. Thank you.